guys. It's Monday, what is it? Monday the 20th, I think, of June, here in beautiful Bucharest. So I'm taking the car to Vitan. So Vitan is the big car place, you know, if you want anything, if you want to buy a second-hand car or almost new car or anything for your car, accessories, fluids, liquids, whatever you need, you go to Vitan. It's big, just a big massive car dealing area. Wow, look at this guy here. See this guy in the Honda? He's just totally he's crossed way out of his lane, way out of the lane. He's come across, is nearly into the Fiat. What an idiot. Couldn't even stay in the lane. The lane is, wow. You see the lane down here? Now he'd correct himself, idiot. Now this guy on the left, the guy on my left, far left, wanted to come right, of course. Wow, I still don't understand these guys. Why? It's today is a holiday, it's a public holiday. You see the roads are not that busy. But why do people still do that? I just don't understand. That guy on my left, that lane only goes left. Everybody knows that. So what does he do? As soon as the light goes green, he wants to cut across two lanes to go right. And that area there's got construction. It's been like that for months, you know. It's just all lanes going to one. So the lane I was in, it's the perfect lane. It just lines up. It lines up straight with the correct lane that you need to be in. So anyway, I don't know. And then you saw that guy in the Honda. He just, for some reason, must have been on his phone, or I don't know what he was doing, but he nearly went into that silver Fiat. So anyway, this is a nice day today, driving along here. Wow, there's like 10-15 minutes from Bucuresti to Vitan. And it's a Monday. That's just unheard of. You don't, you know, unheard of to do it in this time. But I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure Vitan. So this is it up here on the right hand side. So you can see the Autovit Bucharest. So yeah, there's an entrance just up here which I'll take. Alright, so this is the market, guys. This is the market area. As you can see, it's like I said, it's a public holiday today, so this place never sort of sleeps. It's always busy because, you know, this is, like I said, where you come and get whatever you want to get for cars, etc. So we actually, I got to just find this place. I've got a rough idea where it is. Wow, big hole there, lucky I saw that. So it's somewhere down one of these side streets. think it's a little bit further down here. Alright, so you got to be a little bit careful along here, because this is the area that sells, this is where they sell a lot of the all kinds of stuff along here. Sunglasses, knives, whatever you want you find along here. So somewhere along here is where I'm booked in to do the car service. It's one of these ones along here. So I'm just going to park here for now. Going to park here and wait for my mate to turn up, so you come along and just keeps an eye on things, make sure you don't get ripped off, and or they, not saying these guys will, because most of the places here actually do a pretty good job, because they're busy and their business depends on customers coming back and that, so they tend to do a good job here. But all right, I'll sign off now and then come back in a little while. Alright. Okay guys, just got the brakes done. So I got brake fluid changed and ended up getting brake fluid changed, and what did I do? Ended up getting the antigel changed as well. So yeah, good outcome. Was only going to get the antigel changed, and actually very good mechanic. I mean, obviously mechanics in a lot of places, they just look for other things to fix to make an extra bit of money, but this guy was actually very good. He was actually very good. He checked everything very thoroughly. Checked under the car with the torch and everything, checked everything, and he actually said, "Oh, there's not much work for me to do because you've replaced everything," because we got the discs done, the brakes, the wheel bearings and things like that. But as he was checking the radiator fluid, the antigel, he checked the brake fluid as well. And after all my years of driving and being to mechanics and garages and things in Australia and that, I've never seen a mechanic use the little tool to actually check the brake fluid, like what they call the viscosity or the consistency of the brake fluid. But yeah, he had the little digital meter aparat, I think in Romanian aparat pentru măsură ulei de frânare. So the tool that you use to check the brake fluid. Yeah, a little electric tool, and it just goes in and it tells you yes, the fluid's good, or no, the fluid needs changing, or it's 50-50. So mine was on red, like the fluid is actually saying that yeah, it was no good anymore, it was a bit thick, which means that if you keep using fluid that's like that, eventually it will block the pistons in your brakes and obviously reduce your braking power. So no, I was really happy with that he checked that and he showed me, and he was legitimate. He didn't just say, oh, it needs changing when it doesn't. So yeah, good. So I got him to change that as well. So yeah, pretty much everything done. The one last thing I'd like to get done on the car at some stage is get the automatic, get the brake fluid, not the automatic transmission oil changed. So this will sort of be part 2 of today's drive out to Vitan, to Autovit, to the car market. So I was saying earlier that it is a public holiday today, so it's not nowhere near as busy as it normally is on the roads. I normally talk all the way through these, but yeah, I think my brain's in sleeping mode and holiday mode as well today, and I've normally got a lot to talk about, but it's like today I feel like, I don't know, you have those days where you just feel like your brain's asleep, and I think today's one of those days. It's just in sleepy mode. Fucking relax. It's one of these idiots again on a bloody public holiday where everything's relaxed, just has to fly along in that Mercedes there, you know. So trying to change lanes, saw him coming up, so I decided to slow down, stay in the same lane, and he cuts back across again. And just, you know, it's a public holiday, roads are relaxed and empty, just chill out. Chill out and relax. I don't often come back this way, so again, similar like any country, but especially little streets and side streets and that, it's about knowing where to turn and those sort of things. So yeah, I think I'm in the wrong lane here. I can't technically go straight, but oh no, that lane married up, perfect. I was about to say I don't think I can go straight from that lane back there, but I could go straight, which is good. That's the one thing with these places, you just got to really watch those pedestrian crossings.
Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right.
Go down this way? Yeah, I think I can.
In 200 meters, keep left at the fork.
Okay, so this direction here from Google Maps,
Keep left at the fork.
it's one of the ones that if you do take, you'll end up going the wrong way. So if you keep left, you end up going through the passage, which I don't want to do. The passage is not for me. I want to keep going straight up here. And what I might do is let's go the fountain.
In 150 meters, keep left at the fork.
Let's go the Fountain Way today, and look at the fountains, guys. A little bit of footage of the fountains going. Oh, beautiful. I've had this discussion before about...
In 200 meters, continue straight.
I've had this discussion before about whether people think it's value for money or not, but because they spent a lot of euro replacing and fixing the fountains.
Continue straight.
Okay, be quiet. Sorry guys, I just had the GPS on there. So again, once it starts to turn into summer in Bucharest and the sun comes out, the fountains are on, and you know, everything's back to normal. It's just such a beautiful city, you know. I love it. Like I said, it's got a feel all of itself, and some people love it, some people hate it. Yeah, I love it. Look at that view along here. Is just spectacular. When you first come along here for the first time, along the boulevard leading up to the palace, and you see that imposing view, that's just what a monument, you know. Whether politically you agree with it or not, and what Ceausescu did building it, that's neither here nor there. But you know, it was a Romanian architect, a female architect, that designed it, and a lot of the material in there was used in there. The marble and things like that is all from Romania. So yeah, it's just such a beautiful building to look at. And inside is inside it's another thing. It's just stunning inside. So make a decent little driving video. I haven't put one up for a few days, a few weeks. just a little drive out to Vitan to get the car serviced and then head back. Like I said, it is a public holiday today, so the roads are nowhere near as busy as they are, but someone, I think it was Lucian or someone was saying the roads are probably there's a nice little girl there on the bicycle. Did you see that? I stopped to give way to her, you know, because a young kid, I saw her coming from a distance and I thought, wow, you know, little kid, got to give way obviously to anybody, but little kid, just be careful. But how nice of her. She crossed halfway across the crossing, she gave me a little wave, you know, just like, thanks for stopping. At that age, wow, that just shows what great manners she has, and yeah, awesome. Little things like that, as opposed to getting angry on the roads here every day and the idiots, you know, that just, yeah, nice little gesture from her. So this used to be a tricky little intersection for me as well when I first started driving, because as the light goes green here, if you're not aware, you'll head straight to the lane where that VW is, because you think this lane lines up with that lane, because you can't quite see the bands. You can just see them, but normally you'd go straight, but obviously they don't. What are you doing, mate? See that guy again? He just wanted to take off. Like I said, it was a tricky little area, that, because you've got to come across and then head right, and then if you want to go left here, then you've got to come back left this way. And cars don't drive slowly along here, they drive really, really fast. And I've got to remember to be careful along here too, because somewhere along here, unless it's been patched up in the last week or so, there's a big bloody hole. I think it's in the left lane up here. But yeah, there's a massive, massive hole that's not good if you're running into. Oh no, it's not here, it's further back up the other way. This is a very bad area too here. These two lanes merge into one right here, and everyone always just heads straight for it, and see this lane just ends on my right and it's just merged into this one. And again, a lot of people don't indicate, they just drive straight until they come together, and then one has to give way to the other. So yeah, it's just all those little tricks you learn driving around Bucharest, you know. But it's like anywhere, like I said, once you learn how to drive somewhere, you know all its little ins and outs. No, I mean, that's just one of my biggest ongoing gripes here, is just people not sticking to their lanes, like really. Especially, like, all the lanes here have nearly worn off again now. They were repainted about 6 months ago with really nice bands here, so you could actually see, you know, you could see which way you need to go, etc. Okay, those guys are just sitting there even though the light's green, so... and just not sticking to the lane. It's just that that's my two biggest things here: not sticking to a lane and stopping in a lane and putting your hazard lights or your emergency lights on and just thinking you can just stop and block a lane of traffic and it's all good because you've got your emergency lights on. Parking spot is still available down here. Hopefully it is. Oh no, just perfect. Alright, I'm back just in time because the battery's about to die. Go dump this off the video card and free that up because I need to free that up and get it ready for later in the week, and maybe put this small driving video from today out so people can see what it's like to drive to Vitan, a little bit through Vitan, through the car market and back. Alright, cheers guys, bye.